People spend more time watching videos about how to grow than actually posting. And honestly, we were guilty of this too, but here's what we figured out. Information was never the problem, execution was. So if you're tired of studying and ready to actually start building, this is the framework we wish we had from day one. 4 parts, and I warn you, part 4 is the one most people quit on because it's boring, but it's also where every breakthrough we've had has come from. This is gonna sound backwards because most people do the opposite. No basketball player learned to shoot by watching film for months before touching a ball. You shoot, you miss, and the miss tells you exactly what to fix. Your elbow, your release, your footwork. The moment you fail is the moment you actually start learning. Most people start out on social media and do the opposite. They spend weeks studying other creators before they ever post. Watching how big channels structure their videos, taking notes on thumbnails, reading about the algorithm. But someone who just starts posting immediately runs into real problems. Their attention drops in the first 10 seconds, their hook isn't landing, their thumbnail isn't getting clicked. Now they have a specific problem, and specific problems lead to useful answers. This is exactly what happened when we started running music campaigns. We didn't study creative marketing theory first. We jumped in, got rejected, and those rejections told us exactly what to learn next. Every skill works this way. The failure is the curriculum. One thing we've noticed about people who are genuinely building, they leave evidence everywhere. Kobe Bryant kept journals, not for anyone else to read, to track what wasn't working. Drake writes constantly, most of which is never released. Painters fill sketchbooks with draft nobody ever sees before a single piece makes it to the wall. They weren't creating to prove they figured it out, they were creating to find out what they hadn't. The same thing is true online. A video that flops tells you more than 100 tutorials ever could. The moment you try explaining something on camera, your brain finds every gap in your understanding immediately. The blank upload screen is a better teacher than another creator course, and once you start creating for yourself, you'll quickly realize that most advice online is just copy and paste, which leads to the next part. Most content about social media is a summary of a summary of a summary. Someone builds a successful channel, another creator makes a video about it, a YouTuber summarizes that video, and then someone makes a 30-second TikTok. By the time it reaches you, the actual insight is gone. Elite athletes don't study highlight reels to get better. They study game film. They study the full game, not the best moments, because the highlights don't show you why something worked, only if it did. It's the same thing here. Stop watching someone else's breakdown of their analytics and open your own. Stop learning how campaigns work from a recap video and run one. The source is always more valuable than the summary. This is slower. It's also the only way to develop your own judgment instead of running on other people's conclusions. Okay, here's the part most people skip. A musician plays the same 8 bars for an hour, not because they enjoy it, because something isn't right and they can't move forward until they fix it. A sprinter watches the same race footage over and over, looking for a half a second they can shave off somewhere. Most people, the second something feels confusing, open another tab and watch another creator for an easier explanation. But your attention curve isn't going to explain itself through someone else's video. You stay at your own graph, you rewatch your own videos, trying to find exactly where people dropped off. You sit with it. It feels like nothing is happening and then it clicks. The creators who figure this game out aren't the ones consuming the most content. They're the ones willing to sit with the bad performing videos long enough to understand exactly why it failed. The breakthrough always arrives after the boredom. We didn't learn any of this from courses. We learned it by posting before we were ready, documenting everything, going back to the source, and sitting with the hard parts longer than what was comfortable. That's the framework. And only once you start using it, you can teach yourself almost everything.